suppose I can do a bit of an iPod Touch update. Um, I put the invisible shield on, which is nice. You can hardly tell really that there's anything on it. There's still a little bit of bubble in it and a little bit of crease on the front of the screen. You can probably see that little crease in the middle. It's hard to see depending on what angle you're looking at. And then on the back there's a little bit of bubble too, but that's slowly working its way out, which I guess is what it's supposed to do. But other than that, you can, like I said, you can't even tell if there's anything on it. It was kind of a pain to install though, so if you're thinking about getting one, just know in advance that it's probably going to take you a couple tries to get on correctly. And if I could, I kind of wish they shipped like 2 of the films each for each side in the box, because I would have really liked to get another shot at it. You can peel them once you try to put it on. You can peel it off and sort of reposition it a couple times, but I wasn't sure how many times I could do that before it would lose its stickiness. So I ended up just saying, okay, whatever. And of course, there's ADM again. I have to remember to close that before I start recording. Okay. Sorry about that. But so at that point, I was just like, okay, I have to get this on there before it starts losing its stick. I don't know if it really does start losing it, but I didn't want to risk that and then have $20 down the toilet. But when I was first putting it on, the biggest problem was that in the corners, like around in here, there were bubbles getting in there, and it comes with a little squeegee that you can get them out, but they weren't coming out even if I squeegeed them really hard. But after maybe a couple hours, those went away, and now it's like, it doesn't even look like there's a case on it, which is really nice. It covers pretty much the whole thing except for down here with the dock connector, just a little bit, like right in there, up at the top around the hold button. It's over here. And maybe just a little bit on the sides, but other than that, it's fully covered, and it protects from scratches and dings and stuff, so you can put it in your pocket with keys and stuff and it won't get messed up. But it also prevents fingerprints, which is good, especially on the back, which right now kind of looks crappy just because of those bubbles, but like I said, those are working their way out. And then I have to clean it up a little bit because there's some scuff marks from when I was squeegeeing out some of the other bubbles. But up close, I can say that it actually looks pretty good. I'm really happy with it. I'll go ahead and turn it on. So there you go. You can't even tell there that there's anything on it really. And I like the feel that the invisible shield gives it. It's not, I hate to describe it as sticky, but it's not as like slippery, I guess. So it kind of sticks to your hand a little bit. And I don't know, I just like the feel of it. When I was first using the screen, it felt like I was like smudging it up really bad, which obviously I was. And with this, my finger kind of glides across it a little bit easier, but at the same time, it sticks to my hand a little bit better. It's kind of hard to explain, but just know that you'll be able to hold it better after you, if you decide to put an invisible touch on your iPod Touch, or an invisible shield on your iPod Touch, that it'll be a little bit easier to hold in your hand, and you won't have to worry about dropping it as much, I guess. But I have put some applications on, just a couple. Hold on. I don't know if you can really see those. You can probably see there's the remote one. It looks like a big play button. Right next to that is Twitter. It's just Twitterific, and then next to that is the AIM application. All free applications so far. I want to download a game. I think I'm going to put Super Monkey Ball on there, and because you got to have at least one game, right? But all the applications went on smoothly. I haven't had any problems. I heard some people complaining about issues with the apps crashing and having to restart, but that hasn't happened to me once yet, which is good. And I figure I might as well show off the remote app. It's pretty cool, actually. What it does is it lets you control your iTunes on your Mac from your iPod Touch. So, and it works over Wi-Fi, so you can do it pretty much anywhere as long as you have a Wi-Fi internet connection. So I'm going to go ahead, doing this backwards, so it might be a little difficult, and I'll try to get it at an angle where you can see it a little bit better, maybe. Okay, that's not that easy to do. Hold on. Okay, I'll just do it and then show you. So I just clicked on it. As you can see, it shows album art right now. It's kind of hard to see. Sorry about that. That's Arcturus, and I think that's what I was just playing from my iTunes. So if I go ahead and hit play right now, wait till I get it back again. There we go. If I hit play, if I can do that. See, and there my music just started playing on my iMac, which is cool. I can also use the same thing to skip around songs. So if I hit the forward, it changes the track on my iMac, which is cool. I can even browse my music collection that's on my iMac from my iPod Touch. So if I go back and decide I want to listen to something a little more laid back, we'll do some of this right here. And let's see. Guess it doesn't matter. So I just changed it to the Pogues. Shows the album art and everything, which is cool. Again, if I want to, I can change the, oops. This is much more difficult than you would think it would be. I can change the volume, and I can skip around and whatever. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'll really use it very much unless like I'm on the other end of the room and I happen to have my Touch in my pocket and I just want to switch songs or whatever. But it's something cool. Whatever. It's nice. I'll go ahead and pause that. So that's cool. That's just one of the applications. There are a ton that I want to try out still, but so that's the iPod Touch. Everything's running good. I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about today. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for reading the blog. If you're watching this on YouTube, please post a comment. I love seeing those. Again, I'd love to hear your suggestions for applications for the iPod Touch, applications for the Mac, and any tips or anything you have for me. I'd love to hear them. Same thing goes for the blog. Again, the blog is www.davekemick.com/blog, and I'll put the URL right down there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.